all the dots are brown and the fog is gray. By GDC, normal Sudoku rules apply. Love it. We got fog, and we have brown dots, which are either white crop keys or black crop keys. We do not know. Or I guess they could be both if it's a 1-2 pair. Cool. Alright, well. I'm assuming this one has to be a white crop key. Or, no, never mind. Okay. Yeah, no, it has to be a combination because black crop key can only go with 2 numbers. And then white crop key can only go with 2 numbers. So it's gonna be two of these are white crop keys and 2 of these are black crop keys. Now because they are also black crop keys, that means they cannot be 5, 7, or 9. So they can be, well, they can't be 1. 1 will leave us with absolutely nothing to work with. 2 would probably also not work because we need 2 white crop keys and the 1 is both the white and the black crop key along with it. 3 doesn't have 2 candidates, can't be it. So does it have to be a 4 then? I think 4 is the only candidate that works. Huzzah. Alright, so now with the 4 it's going with 2, 8, 3, and 5. And then this needs 2 numbers with a number between them. Like 3 or it could be, oh, it could be, one could be a white crop key and the other one could be a black crop key. So it could be like a 6, like 3, 6, 5, for example. Is that the only number that works? What are the numbers we're missing? We're missing 1, which is not gonna work. We're missing only 4 numbers, right? 1, 6, 7, 9. So it's not 1. 6 we already know it works. 7 and 9. Well, 9 definitely doesn't work. 9 can only be a white crop key. 7 can only be a white crop key. That doesn't work. So this is 6, which goes into a 3 and a 5. Okay. And then the remaining numbers are 7 and 9. This could still work. Well, this can't be a 9 because this will both be 8, so this is not a 9. So it could be a 7, which requires this to be a 6, so it'll be 8, 7, 6. Or it could be 2, 1. Oh no, wait, the 1 would need to go into another 2, doesn't it? Yeah, so this is a 7 and 6, and that's 8. That's 2. That's not a 7. That's not a 7. Okay, so this is a white crop key going this way. If it's a 3, it can go into a 6, and that's it. Because all the white crop key things are not valid. And if it's a 5, it can only go into a 6 as well, so it's a 6 regardless. Cool. And then this 6 could go into a 3 or 5. It could also go into a 7. That's it. 3, 5, 7. How far are we going to take this? But we'll might as well pencil mark it while I'm still in the middle. Okay, so 3 can go into 2, 4, or 6. That's not going to work. 5 can go into 4 or 6. 7 can go into 6 or an 8. And then this probably has a bunch of candidates, which I'm going to leave for now. Unless, of course, we don't have anything else to look at, in which case I might return back to it. Dang. Okay, maybe we'll do have to look at it. Alright, so 2 can work with 1 or 3 or 4. 4 can work with 3 or 5 or 2 or 8. This is just everything, isn't it? 8 can be 7 or 9. Well, no, it would be 7 to the 8. We should probably think of them in this line, right? So 3, 2 can't go into 3, but 4, 5, 4, 3 could. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 4. 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2. Can't go 5, 4, 5. So we can take the 5 out of this. Oh, but it could 3, 4, 5, couldn't it? Alright. 7, 8. Okay, so it could be also 5, 4, 8. 7, 8, and then 9. Can't be 7, 8, 7. That much we know. So we've kept 2 numbers out of that. Great. I'm so glad I did that. Okay. Maybe we should look at this prop key here. Because that might be restricted? Question mark? We almost have a virtual 3-5 pair here. Doesn't have a bearing on this because 3-5 can't be paired together here. Okay. 1 would need a 2, so it can't be a 1. 2 is gone. 3 would need 2, 4, or 6, so it can't be a 3 either. But 1, 2, 3, 4 is all eliminated. 5 would need a 6 or 4, so it can't be 5 either. 6 is already there. Oh wow, okay, we are quite restricted. 7, 8, 9. So this one obviously can't be a 9. It could go 7, 8, 4, I guess, is possible. And then 9, 8, 4 or 9, 8, 7 is possible. 7, 8, 9, I guess is also possible. Not to forget about that possibility. And then 8 can't go into a 4. 8, 7 can't go into a 6, so this can't be an 8. It's interesting. This, wait, this is always an 8 then, right? Because there's, yeah, this is always an 8. Okay, cool. Oh, and then loops back 1 more and loops 1 more up too. What are we, what is there a number that doesn't have a thing? 1 is missing a thing. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1 is the only one that doesn't have a home right now. Okay. Okay, 7, 8, 9 doesn't work anymore, right? Because this would need to be 8s, so this can't be. I think this means this can't be a 7, right? No, 7, 8, 4 could work. And then 9, 8, 7 would require this to be a 6, so this is always a 4 then. Okay. So this is not a 4 anymore, which means 3 can go into 2, 5 cannot go into anything at all. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4. And then 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 4. Okay, that does restrict quite a bit. This 4 can go into 2 or 8, 3 or 5. Up here, same thing, right? 2, 8, 3, 5. If it goes into 5, this will need to be a 6, and then this would have to be a 4. If it goes into a 3, 3 can go into 2, 2, 4, or 6. Then 2 can go into 1, 3, 4. And then this 1 would feed back into here. This could be a 2 again. It could be a lot of numbers. 4 is a lot of numbers to go into a thing here. Maybe we should think about this dot here, because I feel like 4 and 8 does remove quite a lot of candidates, although maybe not as much as these did before. Yeah, I think if we had a 2 in here, that would eliminate a lot more. Okay, where do we look next? Some of these has to be a 4. These have to be an 8. It's not really much to go with. Do we really have to pencil mark this crop key? Really resistant to that notion. Okay, so 4, 2. 2 can go into a 1, 4. Or a 1, 3. Or a 1, 3. 4, 3, 2, 4, 6, 6. And then 5 only has one option. Okay, so all of those are still valid. So 1 can go into 2, that's it. 2 can go into 1, 3, that's it. 3 can go into 2 or 4 can't go into 6. 4 can go into 3 or a 5, can't go into an 8, could go into 2. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We almost have a quad here. If I can eliminate the 1 from this. But I don't think I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. This will be a 6, and that will be a 4. So close. Does mean 7 has to be here, which means this can't be a 7, so that's a 3. Does give us a few numbers. Gives us a hope and a prayer. This 3 means this is a 2 now, and this is a 1 or 4. That makes this a 5. 2, 5, that's a 1. 9, that's a 1. Now the 1 must go into a 2, the 2 must go into a 3, and the 3 must link us into the 6. Nice. Okay. 7 or 8 here. 7, 9, and a 1, which goes here. Leaves us with 3 and a 2 of all things. 4, 5, 9. If this was a 1, this would need to be 2, so this has to be a 4. 4 can go into 3, 5, or 8. We've got so many numbers to look at now. We are not short on crop keys, I can tell you that much. Let's finish this one for now. Okay, 5 can go into 6, so it actually can't be a 5 at all now, can it? So that's an 8. 8 can go into 7 or 9, or 4. Okay, well, let's look at this one here. This one could have been a 3, could also be a 5 or a 7. So 6, 5, 4, there are 6, 7, and 8. Over here, I think can also be just 5, 7. So now we have a 5, 7 pair. So this is also 4, 8. Can't be 8, so it's a 4. Therefore, that's an 8. That's a 7. That's a 5. 4 can go into 8. Could go into 2. Could go to 3 and 5. 2 is the only one left over. 2 can go into 1, 3, or 4. 1 is the only one left over. One of these is an 8. One of these is a 2. 1, 1, these 1 puts a 1 over here. What's left here? 4 and 9, which means that's a 7, that's 9. That leaves us with just 3, 4, and a 7. 7 doesn't go with anything. 5, 9, and this is 2, 8, 6. Okay. 7, 9, and 3 left over there. Tempted to do some Sudoku, but Still have so many clues to work with. Aha. Might as well finish off some of these things. Okay. Alright, let's look at this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is not a 7. This is also not a 7. One of these is a 7. Which means one of these is a 7. Okay, 9 would go into an 8. 6 could go into 7 or 5 or a 3, and 5 can go into a 4 or a 6. Not tons. Ah, this 5, 6. So 5 would go into 6, and that's actually not possible. So let's take that out of there. This could be 3, 5, or 7. So 3. And 9 needs an 8. So this is actually 6 and 3. So it's not a 6, which means this is not a 5 anymore. This is also not a 3 anymore. This is not a 3, but it's a 3 here. What are we left with here? 7, 9, 8, and 5. So 5s don't go here. 5, 7, 8. Okay. This is a 5. It's a naked single. And that one is 2. And that one is 2. Push that as a 6, that's a 5. Push that one up there. What are we left with here? 3 and a 1. Okay. 2, 4, 8. There's a lot of candidates. Ignoring it for now. 5 and 6. We can punch those in. Some of those pencil marks. Okay, now let's look at this now. Okay, 2 can't go into 1, 3, or 4. 4 can go 3, 5, or 8, 2. 8 can go 7, 9, or 4. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of numbers. More than what I was expecting. I got spoiled a little bit. I was expecting it to be just like 3 numbers to consider. Okay, let's do some Sudoku. How is this all 1 9s? What am I missing here? Missing 5. I don't know what happened there. Okay, 3's got X-winged into here, so this is not a 3. Six, 7 pair. Sure, that's got to be helpful, but we'll see. Okay. 7, 1, 5, 9. This is actually just 1 9. Leaves us with only one place for the 5. Okay, gives us this dot. These dots. What are we left with here? We have, I guess we'll just consider one of these first. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's go backwards. 9 can go into an 8. 8 could go into a 4 or 9. 5 could go into a 4 or 6. 4 could go into 8 or 2. 5, and then 2 can go into a 4. Pretty much everything. Okay. Useless. Yeah, useless. All right. 1, 2, 4, 9. Also not very useful. What's left down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, we have a 1, 9 error here, so we can take the 9 out of this. Is that as far as we can go with that? Oh. What else do we have? I wonder if anything here would make this not work very easily. Like if this was a 2, 4, 1 would need a 2, this would be 9 and 8. 2, 4 will put an 8 here, but that's fine. Sup, Ska? How are you? 3 in the corner? I think we have mathematically eliminated 3 from the corners, unfortunately. Sorry. No song and dance today. Or at least in this puzzle. We're at the tail end of this. We're looking for probably just one last deduction to make. And the areas to look at are right here, in my opinion. Because that's the only place that we have these little cluey things. Did do a quick Sudoku pass. I probably should. Pretty sure these candidates. There's way too many candidates here. This can't be right. Right? Yes, it can't be 2, 4. Because if it's 2, 4, then both of these need to be 9. And 2 has no other friends, so these cannot be 2s. Okay. K. If it is a 9, 9 and 8, put these as 2, 4, and then there's no place for a 5, so these cannot be 9s. Get rid of that. In fact, 5 must be involved in here. There's no other place for a 5. There, that's the other way to think about it. I'm a genius. I think that took a little bit too long for me to see that. Nate. Four, 5. These cannot be 4s. Would I like to play one of yours after this one? How difficult would you say that is? If it's not too difficult, then I'll be happy to do so. If not, I'm going to tackle another one first, and then maybe I'll give yours a shot after that one. While my brain cells are still firing on some cylinders here. Okay. These are not 4s. I don't know where you got that idea. So 2. So it's not a 2 now. This is a 1 or 9, which means that is a 2. 8, 2, 1, 9. 1, 9. 1. 3, 4. Come on, don't stop believing. Just hold on to that feeling. All right. Whew. Felt like it took longer than I actually did. Did get caught up here and there, but overall I'm pretty happy with the solve.